Hello, I'm Nikki Newman. This is my official YouTube channel. Please subscribe and support us.
The Young and the Restless spoilers. Welcome back to the channel. Everyone, today is an absolutely wild day to dive into the latest, jaw-dropping drama from Genoa City and beyond. We have a massive, heart-stopping update to discuss regarding the situation in Las Vegas, so grab your favorite drink, settle in, and let's get right into the thick of this absolute nightmare. Oh my God, I'm screaming. I can't even deal right now. Okay, but listen, I was sitting here eating my dinner, literally just minding my own business, thinking this was going to be a standard rescue mission episode, and I literally choked on my food. I had to pause the TV and text my friend immediately because my jaw dropped to the floor. The audacity of the writers to do this to us. I am vibrating with anxiety. Why would they do this? Honestly, I need a paper bag to breathe into because the stress is actually taking years off my life. This show is so unhinged right now, I swear. I am literally dead. Let me back up because my brain is moving a million miles a minute and I keep remembering things out of order. So Sharon and Noah are in Vegas, right? They are frantically driving through the dark to this abandoned gas station. Why? Because they got a message from Nick's phone. They actually think they are going to swoop in, save the day, and celebrate Matt Clark finally being taken down. They literally think Nick has defeated Matt and is waiting for them. The delusion. I was yelling at my screen, telling Sharon to turn the car around because it is so obviously a trap. But do they listen? No, they never listen. So they are speeding through the dark, creepy Las Vegas desert night. Noah is behind the wheel, gripping it like his life depends on it, which, spoiler alert, IT literally does. And Sharon is in the passenger seat, probably praying to every deity that Nick is okay. The tension is so thick you could cut it with a knife. The camera is doing that slow, creepy pan around the interior of the car. The music gets all low and ominous, and I'm sitting there on my couch like something is wrong. Something is so wrong. I could feel it in my bones. And then, oh my God, a literal freezing cold hand reaches up from the pitch black darkness of the back seat. I screamed. I actually let out a physical scream in my living room. I scared my dog. It was like a horror movie jump scare. You know when you watch a slasher film and the killer is just chilling in the back seat? It was exactly like that. I literally cannot even process how terrifying that visual was. My heart was beating out of my chest. It's Matt Clark, Matt freaking Clark, the man who is supposed to be defeated. The man who is supposed to be out of the picture. He is literally sitting in the back seat of their car with the most demonic, evil, twisted smile on his face. How did he even get in there? When did he get in there? I don't even care about the logistics right now because the visual was so terrifying. He looks like an actual sleep paralysis demon just rising up from the shadows. Before anyone can even process what is happening, before Sharon can even let out a gasp to warn Noah, Matt lunges forward and wraps his hands around her throat. He is choking Sharon Newman. I am hyperventilating just thinking about it. He is literally strangling her from behind, pulling her back into the seat. She is gasping for air, her hands flying up to claw at his arms, and Matt is just smiling, that sick, twisted smile. It is pure evil. Wait. Did I already say that? Whatever, anyway, don't even get me started on Noah. Poor Noah. This kid has been through enough trauma to fill 10 lifetimes. He has seen so much drama, and now he is forced to drive a speeding car while a psychopath literally murders his mother in the seat next to him. Noah looks in the rearview mirror and sees Matt. The eye contact they made through that mirror, which is insane by the way, was chilling. Matt basically tells Noah that if he hits the brakes, if he even thinks about pulling over or calling for help, he will snap Sharon's neck right here, right now. Keep driving, kid. The absolute horror in Noah's eyes. What is he supposed to do? If he stops, his mom dies instantly. If he keeps going, They are driving straight into whatever sick game Matt has planned. I am literally shaking. Noah's knuckles are white on the steering wheel. He's crying. Sharon is choking. And is just pure, unadulterated chaos. Oh wait, before that happened, actually, I forgot to mention earlier, but Matt leans in close to Sharon's ear. Well, he is literally suffocating her, depriving her of oxygen. He starts whispering to her. And what he says is actually the most vile, disgusting, cruel thing ever. He wants to break her spirit before he breaks her neck. He tells her exactly what he did to Nick. He whispers that Nick isn't the hero she thinks he is right now. He tells her that he pumped Nick full of fentanyl, and cocaine. He literally forced Nick, who is already struggling and trying to be a good man, into a massive, life-threatening drug overdose. I can't even process this. Nick Newman, the golden boy, the guy who always tries to do the right thing, is currently out of his mind on a lethal cocktail of drugs because of this monster. Matt is just gloating about it. He is telling Sharon that her precious Nick is completely gone, that he's a screaming, drug-addled mess just waiting to die. The psychological torture of that. It's not enough for Matt to physically harm them. He has to destroy them mentally too. He wants Sharon to know that the man she loves is suffering in the most degrading, horrific way possible. He wants her last thoughts to be of Nick in agony. The audacity. Not okay. I'm done. And Sharon, my heart breaks for Sharon. She is fighting so hard. She is clawing at Matt's hands, kicking her legs, trying to find any leverage, but he has the element of surprise and the angle from the back seat. She is suffocating, but you can see in her eyes that the news about Nick hurts almost as much as the lack of oxygen. She loves Nick so much. Their history is so deep and complicated. I mean, seriously, think about Chick's history. They have been through everything together. Losing Cassie, all the divorces, the drama, and they were just on the verge of maybe finding their way back to each other. And now this. It's not fair. It's literally not fair. I am so mad at the writers right now. I swear. Why can't they just let Sharon and Nick be happy for like 5 minutes? Why does Matt Clark always have to ruin everything? Okay, where was I? Right, so Noah is driving. And they are approaching the gas station. The abandoned gas station where Nick is supposed to be trapped. And Matt, this absolute sadist, forces Noah to keep his foot on the gas. He makes them drive right past IT. They literally blow right past the gas station. And as they pass, my imagination is just running wild because we know Nick is in there or somewhere nearby screaming, completely high, completely out of his mind, maybe dying. And his family is driving right past him. I was yelling at the TV, Noah, crash the car. Do something, but honestly, what could he do? He's a kid trying to save his mom. But the tragedy of them passing the one place they were trying to reach. It's like a Greek tragedy. It's so dramatic. They are leaving Nick behind. They are abandoning him to this drug-fueled nightmare because Matt is holding them hostage in their own moving vehicle. The guilt Noah is going to feel over this is going to require years of therapy. Mark my words, this is going to end badly for Noah's mental health. He is literally being forced to choose between his mother's life and his father's life in a split second while driving on a dark highway. It is actually the most messed up thing I have ever seen on daytime television. I was like, are you serious right now? And let's talk about the fentanyl and cocaine for a second. Matt didn't just give him a little bit. He pumped him full of it to make him compliant and then to make him aggressive and crazy. Nick is literally fighting for his life against his own body right now. And Adam, where is Adam? Adam is supposed to be with Nick, right? Adam was trying to save Nick, fighting him for the steering wheel in another car. But in this exact moment, all Sharon knows is that Nick is trapped in a drug haze and she can't get to him. The car is swerving. Noah can barely see through his tears. He's looking at his mom turning blue in the passenger seat. He's looking at the dark highway ahead, and the car is literally fishtailing all over the Vegas highway. The tires are screeching. It's pitch black outside except for the headlights cutting through the desert. I am gripping the edge of my couch so hard my knuckles are white. This is like an action movie thriller right now. It doesn't even feel like a soap opera anymore. Why would Matt do that? He is so obsessed with destroying the Newmans. It's pathological. He couldn't just kill them. He has to make them suffer. He wants to watch Noah make the impossible choice. He wants to watch Sharon suffocate while knowing she failed Nick. He wants Nick to survive just long enough to realize his family was taken from him while he was high. It's sick. It's actually sick. I need someone to take Matt down permanently. And don't even get me started on Victor Newman. Victor is back in Genoa City playing games with Phyllis and Summers Corp while his sons and his grandson and his former daughter-in-law are literally fighting for their lives against a psychopath. If Victor hadn't interfered in the past, if he had just let Nick turn Matt in at the Orange Grove all those years ago, Matt wouldn't even be a problem right now. The irony is just too much. I am so frustrated with these characters like they are real people. I want to jump through the screen and shake Victor. Like, hello, your family is dying in the desert. Stop worrying about Phyllis and get on your private jet. But no, everyone in GC is just living their lives while Sharon is literally being choked to death in a swerving car. It is wild. Absolutely unhinged. The swerving gets worse. The car is careening towards the edge of the highway. Matt is laughing. He's actually laughing while he chokes Sharon. The sound of his laugh mixed with the screeching tires and Noah's sobbing is going to haunt my nightmares. I'm calling it now. They are going to crash. There is no way this car stays on the road. And if they crash at that speed, with Matt not wearing a seatbelt in the back because obviously he's standing up to choke her, maybe Matt goes through the windshield. We can only hope. I'm dead just thinking about the physics of it. But what if Sharon gets hurt? She's already being choked. If they crash, she could be critically injured. And Nick is nowhere to be found, probably overdosing. The entire Newman family is being dismantled by one guy in a span of one night in Vegas. I can't breathe. I literally cannot breathe. This is too much stress for me to handle. I need a massive glass of wine to cope with this storyline. And let's just take a moment to appreciate the acting. The fear in Noah's eyes, award-winning. The sheer terror and physical struggle from Sharon give her the Emmy right now, and Matt. The actor is playing this villain so perfectly that I actually hate his guts in real life. I know that's irrational, but I don't care. He's so evil. The way he delivered that line about the fentanyl, whispering it like a dark secret, chills, literal chills, all over my body. Okay, I need to calm down, but I can't, because they left us on a cliffhanger with the car swerving. Are they going to flip? Is Adam going to somehow see them and chase them down? Is Nick going to snap out of his drug haze and come to the rescue? I have so many questions and zero answers. I am going to be pacing my living room until the next episode. Seriously, if anything happens to Sharon or Noah, I am boycotting. I'm done, but also I'll be watching tomorrow. Ew, this show owns my soul. I just keep replaying that moment the hand came up. It was so cinematic. Usually soaps are just people arguing in living rooms, but this was a horror movie jump scare. And the fact that they drove past the gas station. The psychological warfare of that, Matt knew exactly what he was doing. He wanted to break their spirits before he broke their bodies. It's brilliant writing, but I hate it because it hurts my feelings. Whatever, anyway, I need to go lie down and process this trauma.